What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's M3Craft here, and today guys I'm going to finally talk about the new update that Sony PlayStation released just a few days ago. You probably already heard about that, but if you didn't, now it's a good news for those who have the Asus VG32VQ, that is the monitor that you are seeing at the moment. So before you could only output with the PlayStation 5 the 1080p and the 2160, so the Full HD and the 4K, not intermediate, not between both of that is the 2K. And because this is a 2K monitor for 144 frames per second, megahertz, that is definitely something that people really wanted to see. So I have it here. I'm going to try two games, possibly the Fortnite and the Stray, but let's go first to the settings. So in settings, now you can see when you go to screen and video, you can see that you have this option over there, test 1440p output, and you have the resolution. That is the one that you can set up, or you just do it automatically. I usually use the 2160 because it's always connected to my capture card, my Elgato on my PC, and usually everything I record in 4K, so I always prefer to have this option enabled. You can put it automatic, but sometimes it makes you wonder, is it actually doing the output? Because sometimes you might be with the HDMI connected to the monitor or the capture card and might not be doing the output in 2160, and like that at least you are sure that is. So you can see that now is the 1440. You can just enable it. To be honest, it's, as I said, I would prefer to actually enable instead of doing the automatic. But let's do first the test and the output to see if everything works fine. Okay, so I was just, do you want to games? It will be closed, yes. Let me just close. In the next screen, tests will be run for 1440 output. With your HDMI device, you will test for 6 Hz SDR, so the standard video, and 60 Hz HDR and 120 frames. So let's try the first one. The current screen is showing 60 SDR. If you don't select yes, the previous settings will be restored. Yes, I can see that is working. And here the 1440, you can see slightly that it changed, like even the colors around. And let's say yes, it should go for the 120, and here is the 120. The HDR, 120 HDR, it's way more crisp. So definitely with the HDR on, is way crisper. So your HDMI device supports 1440p for this video output settings. So all those, it looks like is working. If for a reason you can see that is not working, it might be the HDMI. So don't be scared, because that it can happen. Some HDMI might not be compatible, might be an old HDMI. So if that it will fail any of those settings, it means that is the HDMI. So everything is fine. Let's click OK. Let me just change, instead of the 2160, let's change for 1440. So it's now 1440, because at least I know that is 1440. And let's try out Fortnite. Let's try out the first game. Let's start with Fortnite. So I might do a fast forward because it will take some time to process and to actually get into the game. So you will see into the next step. Okay, so now I'm already playing the Fortnite. The thing is that, you know, when I'm looking into the monitor itself, the colors, they look really nice and sharp. They look really amazing. I can see that someone is very close to me. I need to pay attention, otherwise I will die, and I don't want that. Yes, it is. This one is... Oh, I don't have bullets. I just actually used them all. Let me just get this. Ah! Can't believe. I just started and anyway, I was more concentrated into the talking about and just to show a little bit of the quality itself. The thing is that, let me just go to the lobby. So yeah. Usually I'm not like the 5th place, not the 50th place. usually. Okay, so now I'm trying the game Stray. By the way, if you still didn't play this game, I totally recommend. It's a beautiful game. It's not a long game, it's not a big game somehow, what is a shame. But I hope so that they will have a sequel on this game, because it's stunning. It's stunning, especially if you love animals, if you love cats, because I do, I love cats. You probably know my cat if you've been in my streams, or you have seen my videos. You could see Leo, that is my cat. But it looks stunning as well, very responsive. So that's cool. And the colors, they look amazing, honestly. This is basically just the beginning. I just started like this is the beginning of the game, because I finished already the game not long ago. But I would like to actually do it all again, because there's a lot of collectibles that I didn't manage to get. So Leo is already looking, because Leo is very close from the monitor, and let me just get a close-up, like into the, yeah, just sliding slowly. Yes, like more like cinematic. Here, like the water, drinking some water. Leo is like, oh, I remember that actually I need to drink some water. Okay, stop, let's go. Honestly, guys, it looks stunning. It looks stunning as it always looked when I was playing even the 1080. The thing is that I always have that connected to my PC, and on the PC it's always the output that is the 1440, because the PlayStation is connected on Elgato, and the PlayStation is always with the output to 2160, the 4K, so I always get the max quality already. So it's just, honestly, it's not a big difference when you are looking into 2160 and when you are looking to 40, and you see, you probably don't even notice the difference. That's the thing, you don't probably notice the difference. So in one way, my opinion, sometimes the thing is that just because of course you will be able to output the 1440 120 frame rate, and that is what makes the big difference. This one is running at 60 frame rate. Let me just have a look. Let me just put it on. So as you can see on the top left is the 60 frame rate that is running at the moment. Yeah, so I think so that is the biggest difference, because I can't notice any difference practically in in the quality itself, because the downscale from 2160 when do the downscale to 1440, I can't notice. I'm being honest, I can't notice. I would notice if it would be the 1080 to 1440, because the quality is definitely going to be way better. But from 2160 to 1440, nope, I can't. Okay guys, so that's it. So as you could see, it's not a big difference if I will compare like the videos that I was doing before about this monitor. The quality is basically the same, because honestly, when I was connecting my PlayStation directly to the monitor, it was all the time 2160. Only when it was the 1080 that I was doing the test of the 120 frame rate, that it was the 1080. And that is where is going to be a big difference, is if you will jump to the 1440, now you can actually play 120 frame rate. Before, you only could do it at 1080p. If you would be with 2160, it wouldn't allow, unless the monitor would be a 4K 120, what it is not, because the Asus VG32VQ is a 2K monitor, 144 frame rate, but is 2K. So that is where you will see the difference. But in terms of quality, honestly, I couldn't see that much difference. I would say that even if you just get closer to the monitor is when you will see that small differences. The thing is that, to be honest, I have all the time my PlayStation connected directly to the Elgato that is connected on my PC, and I always have in 2160 because I record everything in 4K. So the quality is already really good. And what it matters to me is the quality itself on the monitor, how crisp is, like how vibrant and all the colors they look like when I'm playing, how responsive is as well when I'm playing any shooting game, for example, or any other kind of games. I want something that is actually nice and responsive. But so yeah. But at least is working, is stable. The thing is that if you see that is not working on your Asus VG32VQ with the PlayStation 5, it might mean that is the HDMI that is not working properly. If that happen, you can do that test, as you could see I was doing that test at the beginning, to test all the 60 frame rate standard, the 60 frame rate HDR, and the 120 frame rate HDR. It was working, all passed, it was ticked as everything was fine with the HDMI. If for a reason that fails, it might mean that is the HDMI, so don't worry much about that. You can always try a different HDMI. If still happen the same error, it might be something wrong with the monitor. What? I hope so. That will not happen. But anyway, if you have any questions, guys, please leave a comment below. And if you want me to do any other particular video more into the detail, let me know. I will be more than happy, as I did with this one, because people were asking me for me to do this video. And questions, I will definitely reply to all of them, as I always did in my previous videos. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up. If you still didn't subscribe my channel and you would like, push that red button just below, and if you push the bell, you will be always notified when I upload these kind of videos or when I'm going live. Guys, thank you so much, love you all, and see you in the next one. Peace out.